Welcome to AnnaTude, a relationship podcast about love, friendships, and everything in between. Hello and welcome to AnnaTude with Anna. I'm here with Randi. Randi,
what up? What up?
Yes, one of the most requested guests. Everybody always asks, when are you going to have Randi back on? Well, your wish is my command. She's here.
Here I go.
So, yeah, she's back and we're here to talk shit. We're here to catch you up on our lives. I haven't podcasted. I've been slacking on my podcast game because I honestly have been feeling like the burnout from being sometimes when you're quote unquote creative, it's easy to like go into these phases where you just don't feel like producing anything. And it's getting hard for me as somebody that's going to school, working, and trying to be, a full-time bad bitch, to make time for guests. And a lot of guests that I want on are usually like not in my time zone. So it's just been a struggle. How about you? How's your podcast going?
Girl, same. Just gonna be super candid. Depression and life have been beating my motherfucking ass.
Yes.
And I thought it was best to take a break. Like, there's a few times I tried, but especially with the work I do with Case of Color, I was like, I don't want to half-ass it. And if it's gonna be half-assed, that defeats the purpose.
Exactly.
But I am definitely ready to make a comeback in December for sure. That's my plan.
Okay. And then we're going to we keep promising the fans the Jody
Arias. I know,
Arias.
man, listen, the Jody Arias and then eventually the joint pod.
Yes.
It's gotta happen.
Yes. We need to definitely do the joint pod because that truly, that's everybody's dreams come true. So everybody's, as people are like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Like, we don't want one of you talking because all you do is talk shit. Well, that's what we're going to do today. Yeah. Fuck everybody. Except for my fans that want to subscribe to my Patreon. Please help me. My kids are starving. AKA I'm starving. But so what did you do for Halloween? Any big celebrations or did you just with the kids?
You know me, I'm like bad bitch 1% of the time, mom 99% of the time. So I endured a trunk or treat, and I say endured because I can't just take my children. I have to be around other people's children. And then I have 3 children. So I had Lizzie do her normal, I'm too cool to wear a fucking costume, I'll wear cat ears.
She is
because she's about to be 12 and she's too cool. Kyla was Ghostface because Scream is her favorite scary movie.
Love that.
Like, she literally can quote it. And
raising some geniuses, let me just say.
Listen, because she always asks, like, how does Sydney not die?
Questions that need answers.
They do need answers.
Please.
Someone answer for Kyla.
Yeah.
And then Zuri was Spider-Man, which she literally almost made me want to die because the day of, she's like, I'm not Spider-Man, I am a witch. And was literally like,
well, where's the witch costume?
No, listen, there was no fucking costumes. I went to 4 different stores and couldn't even find a witch hat. Because I was going to throw this girl in some black leggings and a black shirt and throw a hat on and call it. I couldn't even find a fucking witch hat. When I tell you they were like jingle bell bitch on the 30th. Oh yeah. They didn't give a fuck.
Nope. Halloween is over on the 25th. Like, it's Thanksgiving and Christmas, expeditiously, like, which is crazy because capitalism, I guess,
Yeah. So it was a mess, but then after stressing myself out and going to multiple stores, I came home and Zuri said, I want to be Peter Parker. I'm Spider-Man.
Okay. Thank God. Woo!
Yeah. And then left the damn mask on all night like a real trooper.
Yes. Oh, I love that for her. But
so yeah, we had fun.
That sounds like a good time. I had a what do you mean party where everybody had to dress as a meme. And I was the lady bending over, squinting her eyes.
I saw you with your pink blazer.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I wasn't going to do anything for Halloween this year. Usually I go all out, but I was like, I don't really feel like doing anything because this has officially been a year since my breakup.
Yeah.
So I was
wow.
like, you know, Halloween is different.
It's been a year.
It's been a year. Yes.
Holy shit.
It's been a year of my singledom.
Dude,
and
that's wild.
the cobwebs down below. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So yeah, I had a meme party and it was just a few people. As the older I get, the less people I want inside of my house. I'm very Whoopi Goldberg and like, I don't want anybody in my house. And truly, I do love to entertain because I go all out and have all kinds of food and drinks, but then it, you know, I don't know. I'm getting into at an age too where my friends aren't really partying because they have families and lives. And so, yeah, it was chill. And I just, you know, drank and ate my own food. And then I DJ'd at my own party. So that's really what I wanted to do. Really what I wanted to do was just play some music.
I love this.
So, yeah. So, it's been a year since my breakup. This, you know, I tried online dating and I immediately deleted. I had a 3-part series of online dating on the podcast. That was last episode was how I almost got, well, I didn't get scammed, but there's a big like scam ring of Asian men pretending to be interested in women and then asking them to invest in Bitcoin. Oh, Jesus. Truly, yeah, it's not safe out there. So you have
African princes and now it's
Asian men. Mm-hmm. From China specifically. So
yeah, Jesus Christ. So I am single. I'm going through a divorce. This is an interesting thing. This is not my first time getting divorced. I just wish it wasn't a thing at all. Mm-hmm. But what I won't be doing is getting on dating apps. Thanks for that.
Yes, do not, please.
I'm probably just going to be the crazy cat lady and live in peace.
Yes.
Because men are garbage.
Yeah. Amen.
And by the way, that's not a shot at my soon-to-be ex-husband. I would like to be clear. It's just very amicable.
Yes, he's normal. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not a piece of shit. We just don't need to be married, and that's okay. That's all right. But yeah, so that's my little, you know, bitch, I'm single announcement. I don't know what I'm gonna do, girl. I'm probably gonna have cobwebs too, chill. Because
listen. Let me tell you when that, you know. After a year, I truly feel like I'm losing sight. And when I foaming at the mouth, everybody is attractive to me. Like even homeless men. I'm like, you know what? Maybe
that's the worst. Great. Look, you need me to buy you some good ass toys? Because
I have. The sad part is it's past that point. I have some. I have great things in my dresser drawer.
Listen, same.
But it's not the same as, you know.
Same. I'm about to be buzzing myself to death.
Yes, no, it truly is. Like now I'm like, I open up my drawer and my vibrator looks at me like, bitch, again? I'm like, I'm sorry.
Why are we here?
Like, listen, I only have so much for charge in me before I die. So yes, it's you'll get to that point where like start twitching and then people start looking attractive, like in their like 90-year-old men start like, you know, maybe I'm not. Yeah, because that's how it is. But the thing is, I'm the type person, I mean, obviously as women, it's easy for us. Well, most women. Well, let me not speak for everybody. Let me not do a blanket statement. It's easy for me, if I really wanted to, I could go out there and get the dust knocked off of this thing, but I want quality, not quantity. So it's probably going to take a little bit, you know. It might take some years because every time I think I'm ready to start dating, men open their mouths and I'm like, never mind.
I was like, oh, this actually is not for me.
Well, so this is what happened the last time some man tried to talk to me. So I'm sitting at the bar with my friends. We're having a happy hour. And I have my back turned to these two guys that were sitting next to me. And the guy next to me taps me on my shoulder. And I turn around. He's like, and I thought he was going to say like, I had my hair in his face, or like he was saying
something.
And he goes, excuse me, I just want to say, I am so glad you're rocking your natural hair. And I was like, thank you. And then he
Lord.
proceeded to give me his business card, which he was a quote unquote financial planner.
This is a white man.
This is a black man named Calvin.
Oh God. Okay, Calvin. Calvin got a job.
Then Calvin proceeds to tell me about he lost his left foot in a hiking accident. And this is all in the span of 15 minutes. I swear to God. He proceeds to show me the x-rays, which I'm thinking in my head, who the fuck has x-rays on their phone? Like to just show anybody all willy-nilly.
This missing toe.
Oh no, whole fucking
Jesus
foot
Christ.
in a hiking accident. And then he proceeds to it's a Thursday night. And I'm not trying to get like turned up. So he keeps buying me drinks and I'm not drinking them.
Yeah. Then,
he's like talking to me. He's like, yeah, nobody knows how to have a real conversation anymore. And I'm like, you are literally showing me x-rays. Is that a real conversation? Should I be showing you my medical files?
Yes, you should.
And then he buys me one last drink after I hadn't drank the two other ones he bought me, and proceeds to ask the bartender for a to-go cup for me. And I was like, I don't need a to-go cup. I don't want this. And also that's illegal. And they're like, hey, dude, we can't give you a to-go cup for alcohol. He's like, well, actually, I need it for water. So they give him a to-go cup. He pours the drink he bought me in the to-go cup. And then I'm leaving and he hands it to me. And I'm like, I don't want this. And I'm walking out willing to throw the drink away. And then a server chases me out. And she's like, hey, you can't take that. I'm like, okay, I don't want it anyway. And she's like, also that man is in here every night and he's very creepy. Calvin is a creep. So yes, that's what happens when I'm like, I think I'm ready to like put myself out there. And then Calvin shows me his x-rays. And I'm like,
and it fucks it up for everybody.
And then I go home and open my drawer again and turn on the Idris Elba fan cams. So
I'm dead. Oh my God.
So yes, that's what's out there in these streets, Randi. Are you ready?
Listen, you know what's funny? It's like I hear shit like this and it's just like, do I even want to be welcomed back to the streets?
The thing is the streets are fine if you expect nothing from the streets.
Okay.
But if you're expecting anything but garbage, you're going to be disappointed.
I'm dead. You know what's crazy? And I can say this now because I've never done anything out the way. But it's like, for example, when I post really cute pictures, again, the 1% of the time I don't look like a raggedy bitch. My DMs be in shambles. Okay. Always have been. Men don't give a fuck. Okay. No. They don't care. Listen, they don't care that you're married. They don't care that you got your little fucking crumb snatching ass kids all over your timeline.
They don't care if you're at a funeral. You could be at your
they don't give a fuck.
Like, funeral.
Bitch, you look good crying with that program in your hand.
Yes.
What hymn did they sing? You were singing, huh? I'm trying to make you sing on this dick. That's what they do.
Exactly. They're like, where's the repass? Because you can repass right down to my house. Like
you can repass this dick.
Yeah. And it's like, excuse me, sir, this is my papa's funeral. What is wrong with you?
But I say all that.
Hold on. Can you see my cat literally with her
Yo, Anna's cat is literally like licking her puss full out. Leg up. Yeah, like fuck you hoes and your conversation.
Exactly. When I think about this, I'm gonna put my puss right in the middle of the camera.
I'm fucking deceased. But no, it's like I think about that, and what I want to tell these men sometimes, it's like y'all think y'all like me. Number one, y'all don't really fucking know me. Number two, y'all motherfuckers could never handle me.
Ooh! Tell it.
Number three, and I mean that on a physical and a mental level, y'all motherfuckers cannot hang with me. Okay, you can't.
She said it.
I said it right here on wax. Y'all motherfuckers couldn't hang with me if you wanted to. Okay, if the tree was in the ground, you couldn't hang with me.
Get it?
So why are you here?
Why are you in my DMs? You know
you're in my DMs to waste my time and give me superficial ass compliments. You can't say anything about me in real life because you don't know me. Please go to fuck on somewhere.
Exactly. And you know who is in my DMs? Some bitch named Svetlana from Russia. It's like Russian titties XX397. I'm horny for you, baby.
I'm so sick.
The bots. That's all that's in my DMs. I don't think anybody has. Oh, actually, there has been somebody that slid in my DMs. It was a guy, a military guy he's stationed in Italy, and he's attractive. However, I'm
sure he is
kind of sus on somebody just finding me randomly. And I'm like, and he's like, we can't talk to anybody. The regulations here are very strict.
That's a lie. That's a lie. Now that's a lie. I'll go ahead and help you with that one right now. Yes. He's a liar.
Whoever he's cheating on. And I didn't say anything. I wasn't interested. He was I was like, why are you sliding? I was like, first of all, I don't know you. How did you find me? He's like, it was just a random ad. Is that okay? And I was like, I guess. And then he was like, it's really boring here in Italy. We can't talk to anyone. And it's like, yes, I'm sure your child's mother is waiting for a phone call. So
thank you. She's probably sitting next to you. She's probably taking a goddamn nap.
Right? Yeah, so that's what slides in my DMs. But yeah, welcome back to the streets, honey. There's cookies and punch in the back.
Round of applause. Baby, make that ass clap.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be happening soon. Me and Randy are gonna take some trips very, very, very soon after these holidays pass. And we're gonna be taking our Mima meat all around the town,
all over this.
We might stay up past 11. I don't know. It might be wild.
I'm thinking 12:01.
It could be crazy. Could be crazy. It could be crazy. Well, speaking of the streets, Kim Kardashian seems to be out in these streets,
bruh, with the randomest motherfucker on earth.
What? Okay, listen, Pete Davidson. I don't get it. I don't get it myself. I don't understand. I think
see it.
Funny, kind of like sometimes
he has to have a big dick. He has to have a big dick.
That's what Ariana Grande said, but I don't know. She's also 4'11", so I'm sure everything is big in comparison to her. So, and I feel like I don't know. I cannot picture. I've seen Kim's sex tape more than once, and I don't think she cares about like sex. I feel like Kim is like a very like vanilla person, so I don't even think penises like infatuate her. I just think that she wants some attention because Kravis, Kourtney and Travis Barker are getting all the attention, and I feel like Kim and Kourtney have like some unfinished business. Like when that fight happened, and
they have a secret rivalry for sure.
Yeah.
Because them motherfuckers was scrapping.
Yeah, she pushed Kim's face into the wall and left a makeup print on the wall. And Chloe, OJ Simpson's daughter, had to get in the middle of it and break it up. It's wild. It was so wild.
I'm dead.
Yeah. So Pete Davidson, I don't know. I know a lot of girls are into his brand of like, I don't know. I'm just not into he looks sickly.
He looks like he doesn't wash his legs. Additionally, he also does look like he has a condition that could be terminal. And I'm not saying that to make fun of anybody with terminal illness, but just he does not look of good health. He does not look like,
he looks like he has the suds.
Yes.
Like SpongeBob,
my God.
The suds. Like,
yes.
He just
looks
off.
Something is up with him. I don't like nothing about him is like, oh my God,
he's so fine.
Mm-mm. He would be like my weirdo friend that I would talk to in high school.
Yeah, like he's
like, please don't whatever you pull out your backpack, don't point it at.
I'm your friend, I swear. Yeah, I just don't get the Pete Davidson like allure, but
if you like Pete Davidson, please let us know why.
Yeah, please
send us those DMs. We'll take those.
Yeah, send a DM to AnnaTudePod or an email at AnnaTudePod@gmail. I want to know who. I want to take a survey of who is into Pete Davidson. So, another celebrity news. Ice Cube is anti-vax.
Girl,
he said, "Fuck the police and also fuck science."
He gave up $9 million. Let me tell you something. I'm sure that man got a lot of money, but you give up $9 million.
I'm mad because I don't understand how difficult it is to Ice Cube. I'm sure you got vaccinated for, I don't know, he's in his late 40s. I'm sure you got vaccinated for measles and you're fine. Oh, you don't know. You're not fine.
Listen.
There must be some symptoms because you were hanging out with Donald Trump. So maybe the symptoms were delayed, but
he was trying to help Black people. Jesus.
Yeah. Him and Lil Wayne. I'm like, first of all, Lil Wayne, you need to be helping that one dread that is clinging on for dear life.
Girl.
Please.
I can't.
Jesus.
I can't. I want him to put the hair bleach down, but continue.
Yes. No, I just don't understand how celebrities are thinking they're like making a big statement by like not taking $9 million jobs. It's like, I don't care because you're already rich. This won't affect you. All it's going to do is affect other people that you're in contact with because your dumbass is probably fucking going to clubs, doing appearances, touching people, sneezing and on people, and you're just fucking stupid. I don't understand. And that's why I'm glad that Joe Biden, even though I don't know what the fuck he be doing up there, is instilling this OSHA vaccine or testing mandate for people, for companies with over 100 plus people. I'm so glad this is happening because like the only way to get people to do shit obviously is fuck with their money. I mean, if they're not millionaires, it's to fuck with their money. So either you're going to get vaccinated or get tested every week, or you're not going to have a job. Yeah. And I think you have to be vaccinated to enter the Red Cross or the Salvation Army to sleep in a bed, because you will be homeless, bitch. Yeah. If you don't get vaccinated. Exactly. These people are just, I
feel like unless you have like a legit reason, I don't see why you're not vaccinated. Or there is one subset of people that I don't agree with, but I respect their opinion. There are certain people who have been anti-vax like dawn of time. I have a friend who was raised, never got vaccinations. She's in her 30s. None of her kids have vaccinations. People like that, I don't agree with you, but I can respect you more because that's always been your fucking stance. You didn't let social media tell you not your fucking, like this motherfucker lives on a compound and like her, like a little commune. I don't know why I said compound, a little commune. Right. They grow food and shit.
They're just around each other. Yes, that's fine. That's perfect. That's the perfect candidate to be anti-vax.
Thank you. I don't even trip, but you motherfuckers that don't even drink water.
Tell it. Wait, you motherfuckers who be taking shots of whatever's handed to you, smoking what's ever rolled up in front of you.
Say it again.
And eating whatever is on that drive-through menu. I don't understand. Make it make sense. Pick a struggle. Can't be stupid and dumb. So anyway, Ice Cube's anti-vax. I also wanted to talk about, did you hear about that wide receiver from the Raiders who was driving 156 miles per hour with a loaded gun in the car and killed somebody on a Tuesday evening or Tuesday afternoon?
You know what kills me? 156 miles per hour. I read that was him slowing down. Yes. He was actually going 172.
Jesus Christ.
Prior to hitting this person, trapped this girl and her dog in the car. The girl's literally screaming while she was burnt to death. And I am saying all of this because I saw some stupid fucking post today. Like, oh, have you ever made a mistake in your life? Let me tell you something. I made plenty of fucking mistakes. You know what they made me do? I like failed a test or like forgot to show up to an appointment or, picked the wrong motherfuckers to have babies with, shit like that. I've never made a mistake so egregious that I've killed somebody and they burned alive because my car hit their car so fucking hard that they were pinned in it and literally could not get out and set themselves free. No, I've never made a mistake like that.
No.
The fuck is wrong with people?
And also, I've never made a mistake that I will think about and other people will think about for the rest of their lives. I've never done something like that. It's only if I make mistakes, it affects me only.
Thank you.
And yes, I cannot believe people are like defending him, and he could have been a good person. That's fine and dandy. But he decided on a Tuesday afternoon to drive under the influence and go. I don't even know how you even go 150 or 170 miles per hour.
Yeah.
And anywhere, unless you're fucking in the middle of the desert on your, like, what are you fucking going that fast for?
What is the point?
Psychopath. So yeah, I thought that was just so tragic. And the girl was only 23 years old, like so much life ahead of her, and ruined because of a decision made like that moment to, you know, get a Lyft, everybody, get Uber, walk, call a friend.
And not even that, this motherfucker got hella money. Why didn't you just get a car service or some shit? Get an Uber Black.
Yeah. I don't get it.
Well, I don't
get it. Now he's gonna go to prison. So woo-wee. So yeah, that,
as he should.
Oh, absolutely. Prison. Let's talk about I know this is a little true crime detour, but since we're on the subject of depressing shit, how you been following the Gabby Petito case?
Yes,
obviously. And the Brian or is that his name? I don't.
Laundry,
I
think, because he's disgusting.
Can we talk about, okay, a lot of people have been posting on Twitter that they can't believe the parents didn't snitch. As somebody without kids, I can say that I would snitch on my non-existent children because fuck them if they ever murdered somebody, future kids. Yeah. But let's say Kyla puts on that ghost face mask and really takes it to another level. Are you snitching on Kyla? Be real.
You know, Kyla's a psychopath. No, I'm kidding. Let me stop.
You're like, actually, police, I have her in my custody right now. Come get her.
Help me. But no, you know, I will say this. If my kids killed somebody, like let's say they were in an abusive relationship or some shit like that, or like some self-defense shit, I ain't snitching on my kids. I'm just being honest. Some shit like this, oh bitch, I'm snitching on you. I'm not gonna tell you that, but when the cops show up at the door, I'm like, that motherfucker's third room to the left, right back there. The motherfuckers eating fruit snacks in the back.
Go get them before
the motherfuckers eating fruit snacks in the back. Thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and sit on the porch.
Yes,
I'm not. No, because what they did was fucked up. I'm sorry. I don't love my kids that much, and it is suspicious as fuck that he came back like that. And the fact that the minute the family finally had somebody go to their house, these motherfuckers already had a lawyer. They knew what the fuck their son did. And that is crazy because that girl lived in their house. That girl was about to be y'all's daughter-in-law. And this is what the fuck y'all do. Y'all
because they knew, they saw the abuse. I'm sure they saw the abuse. They probably ignored it. Yeah. Or they condoned it. Like, well, yeah, she was being kind of aggressive when she was yelling at you. So, and I'm very upset. I mean, the police obviously to blame for a lot of this because before somebody called the police because he was hitting her on the side of the road and somebody saw, and it's like, well, okay, why wasn't he detained then? This could have been prevented.
Thank you.
And victim blaming is not the answer. People saying like she should have left him. Yeah, like once again, the mental gymnastics to get around the fact that abuse, domestic violence is real, and it's not as black and white as people try to make it seem. Like, why don't you leave? There are a myriad of reasons why women don't leave.
Exactly. Or go back.
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, it's very tragic, but also I'm glad that the Gabby's parents, her father said like, I wish that people of color were covered just like my daughter was. Like that's, I mean, kudos to him in his darkest
shout
moment.
Out to him for saying that.
Yeah,
really, because that would take a lot, even for me.
Yeah, to be like, you know what, this isn't just about my daughter, it's about other people who are missing too.
Yeah. So do you know, in the course of searching for her body, they found 7 other missing people?
Yes, and we're talking about the great state
of Wyoming,
where me and Randy met.
Hey, shout out to Wyoming.
Right,
the 307.
Yeah, obviously the trenches. The ghetto. Like I'm telling you, hills have eyes, ghetto. So it's very tragic that women are missing, and especially women of color are not, or men of color are not, it's not publicized. But that's why Randi has her podcast, Cases of Color. Please listen to it. She's doing the work. She's doing great work. Anyway, let's talk about a lighter subject. Let's talk about Lil Boosie.
Oh God.
I'm so mad because I remember
like a big toe. I can't stand that.
Oh my no, he looks like a fucking stepped on Nestle Crunch bar. Like disgusting. So this man who went to prison, got out of prison and decided to, instead of using his newly found freedom to spread positivity, is spreading homophobia, which truly makes a lot of sense, because I feel like men, especially men from the South and men of that age, it's so indoctrinated in them to be homophobic, because that's the worst thing you could be as a gay man. It's not bad to be a rapist, it's not bad to be a murderer, but if you're a gay man, that's truly the biggest sin you can commit. So he's been harassing Lil Nas X.
It is harassment. I don't care what you say. It's harassment.
Calling him,
and it's unprovoked.
Like Lil Nas is just living life. Making hit singles, dancing and singing and kissing boys, which is none of Boosie's business. None of Lil Boosie's business
at all.
And this is coming from the man who wrote songs like Set It Off, wrote songs like Loose as a Goose. Don't get me started.
Wrote songs like They Be Dyking. Because he don't care
if they're women. A lot of men do not care, because that turns them on if it's women. But God forbid two men are infatuated with each other. So to Little Boosie, I say you need to get a life. You also need to get some vegetables, because I've seen the inside of your refrigerator and it's very concerning. And you also just need to shut the fuck up. So also, did you see that DaBaby was forgiven by the LGBTQ plus A community? Which I didn't know who was the representative. Who's the representative of that community that forgave DaBaby?
Listen, the same representative that be trying to accept apologies for Black people when they don't need to.
Yes.
Bitch, you don't speak for all of us.
Yeah, I'm like, excuse me, I do not forgive him, because what he said was very egregious. It was uneducated, and it was very harmful to
super harmful
the gay community as a whole. He's horrible, and also his music's not even good. He sounds like he's literally frightened of the beat every time. It makes no sense. Name a good DaBaby song.
I can't.
If I was on Squid Game and they're like, name a good DaBaby song, I would get shot.
I'm dead. Listen,
I know none. No, none.
And all his flow is the same in every song.
It's just him truly petrified of the beat. So fuck DaBaby, fuck Lil Boosie. And also Lil Boosie is disgusting, because I think people like to forget that he had like a woman come over and
perform fellatio on his 13-year-old child and his 13-year-old nephew.
Yes, he's disgusting.
And it's like, y'all over here jumping out the fucking window about ruining the kids, exposing children to sexual experiences early.
But what is he doing? Children. What is he doing? Yeah, he is ruining kids' lives by.
And additionally, if I sat on some podcast and said, oh, I don't want my daughters to be gay, I'm going to have some grown man fuck them at the age of 13 or 14.
You would be in prison.
You motherfuckers would lock me up under the earth's core.
Yes, okay? Exactly.
Because, and that's another thing. It's like when it comes to Black men and men in general and sexual assault, over sexualization, putting in sexual trauma on them at an early age, crickets. So it's like y'all don't want to believe women and you don't give a fuck about men being sexually traumatized. And it's insane to me.
It makes no sense, because everybody's afraid of gay men. Yeah. And speaking of,
oh Lord, here we go.
The gay community and people that are not allies. Let's talk about Dave Chappelle. Did you watch the special?
I saw clips on. I'm going to be honest. I have not truly like, oh yeah, Dave Chappelle in a long time.
Me either. Probably since in 2014 when I picked off crust off of his lip when he tried to kiss me in the strip club. Which is this is a true story, everybody. So everybody,
it is a true story.
Buckle up. Let's go back in time to 2014 when I was a hot young tender, and I went to a Dave Chappelle show when he first came back from his sabbatical in Africa when he was all just his arms are buff, and so I went to a show of his in Denver, and me and my cousin went, and then we decided to go to a place called Shotgun Willie's, which is a strip club in Denver. Well, Dave Chappelle was there. So Dave Chappelle's in the club throwing stacks on stacks on stacks. And we're getting ready to leave. And Dave Chappelle's handler, which is like this lady that was carrying around this briefcase of money, came over to me. And she was like, Dave wants to talk to you. And I was Lord. Okay. And so I like go over and he's like, I want you. And I was like, what? I want you.
I would die.
He's leaning close to me like he's about to kiss me. And I literally pick off crust off of his lip and wipe it on his shirt because his lips were crusty. So that's my Dave Chappelle story. So I really haven't really been feeling Dave since then, and his random part in A Star Is Born that made no sense. So anyway, he loves to bring up the transgender community and unprovoked. Once again, not minding his own heterosexual business. And the thing is like, we have evolved from making fun of people's sexuality. Thank you. I thought as a community of people who are educated. So it's very tired to continue bashing transgender people, especially when they're still being murdered, and to compare compare the Black Lives Matter and trans lives. Why can't it intersect? Why can't you be both Black and transgender and be oppressed? We're all oppressed. This isn't the oppression Olympics. So Dave Chappelle, shut your crusty lipped ass up and go take care of your 5 kids. And I think he's still married. I feel bad for his wife. Anyway, he is still married to her. I feel bad for her. Okay. So yeah, I just feel like Black men, quote unquote straight Black men, need to stop with the gay bashing because it's really looking really sus. It's very much let me be in business that doesn't bother me. And another thing that I feel like Black men won't accept, and even some Black women as well, is that y'all sound like racist white people. Hating gay people for no reason. Y'all keep bringing up children, but then y'all post videos of y'all children twerking and shit, doing shit they have no business doing because they are literal fucking children. Your kids rapping every fucking word, including the cuss words, to everybody's motherfucking song, but you want to sit here and talk about the kids. You don't give a fuck about these kids. Bootsy, you don't give a fuck about these kids. I'm sorry. You don't even fuck about your own kids. No. Handle your court shit with your baby mamas. And leave us all the fuck alone and all of us the fuck up out of your shit. Please. Nobody asked for this. Not a soul. No, not a soul. Not a peep was said about let's talk about bashing gay people. So yes. And also I want to just talk about some lighter news because I feel like we have been going in on everybody. We're mad, everybody. We're mad. It's daylight savings time. Fuck daylight savings. Well, Arizona doesn't acknowledge. That's the only thing Arizona does, right? We don't acknowledge daylight savings time. Oh, so y'all just live in the same time. Yeah, like normal people, like we should be doing, because we're not minors waking up at the crack of Christ to go into the mines. Like we don't need daylight savings time. It makes no sense. The crack of Christ. I'm fucking the crack of Christ. So, I feel like we've been bashing people. Do we have any good news? Any good news? This year is almost over. Praise. It's almost time for All I Want for Christmas Is You. Woo! My Mariah is thawing out. It's almost time. She's thawing out.
I just want to say, you hoes that already got your fucking tree up.
Oh my gosh, calm down.
Can you calm the fuck down? We haven't even phased out pumpkin spice. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Can we have a break? Can we please have a break in between?
Can we enjoy anything?
No, we can't. We can't have anything nice. Yeah. So besides, Mariah is thawing out.
Summer Walker drops at midnight. If I'm not mistaken, Adele does too. I say, no, listen. So let me tell you my thoughts on Summer Walker.
Tell me, please.
I don't like her as a person at all.
I don't get it.
I don't like her as a person at all. Last time I checked, this bitch was putting kale and honey in a little infant's blender and mixing it with formula. Allegedly,
CPS,
of course.
CPS, please.
Needs to be called. And she doesn't want a vaccine, but she's filling her asshole with who the fuck knows what and doing BBLs and titties while also talking about wanting to get pregnant again, which I don't understand.
Yeah, why do people do that? Why I'm once again, plastic surgery, do it all up.
Yeah, live your best life.
But why do people get BBLs and then get pregnant and then they have to go get another BBL? I'm confused.
Or like all this ab sculpting and shit. Bitch, just go to the gym, get your ab sculpted and then go to the gym.
Or do what I do. Pretend you have abs anyway.
Yeah, live your best fucking life.
Who cares? Honestly, this is how I feel about dieting and everything and exercise culture. Like, I feel like, yes, everybody should get their exercise in. I do exercise at least 4 times a week. 5 if I'm feeling crazy, but I'm at the point where I'm not doing it to change my body. I'm doing it to change like my mental state because
to feel good. Just feel good.
Yeah. Because I feel like my body is my body and this is the body that it's going to be because this is what's happening. I eat Burger King. I drink soda sometimes and I like to drink alcohol. So I'm never going to be 97 pounds. And I don't want to be. I don't want to be. So, yeah, I want to be like my cat Chloe in the background right here. True fat queen.
Living her best life sprawled out.
Sprawled out with the fatness.
I don't see an issue.
No, she's.
But my bad. But we ran away. But I like.
Yes, we did.
Her music.
Yes.
A lot. And not a lot like, oh my God, she's my favorite anything. I just enjoy her shit because I'm like, yeah, I too think niggas are trash, but I too like sleeping with them.
Right. It's a struggle.
But I also know that they're trash. I don't know. Something about it speaks to the whore in me.
I love
that's been buried.
I love it.
So we're going to see what happens. Also, her next album is about breakups. Perfect timing. Adele's about to drop. Her album's about
Take
divorce.
It easy on me.
I was just a child, didn't get the chance to feel
my Jamaican Bantu not queen, Adele. Love her. Wagwan, Adele.
Oh. No, Wagwan,
Adele. Yeah, I don't know what my problem is. I cannot right now, probably because I'm out of the breakup phase. And I'm really not a person that listens to any kind of sad music. I've never been like that. I'm more of like, I like to listen to let's fight music. So does anybody know when the next Cry Mob album is coming out? Please let me know.
I don't know. I just listened to Running by 21 Savage.
Hey,
listen, that song starts off and then with the first thing he's like pussy.
Yes, I love it.
I be in my full military uniform rapping that shit.
Do it. And I love my British King, 21 Savage.
Listen, yes,
my dual citizen.
The UK, we love
it. Love it. So yeah, well, basically, I guess all we had to say is like, fuck daylight savings.
Yes.
Fuck Dave Chappelle. Fuck Ice
Baby.
Cube. Fuck the baby and his fucking running away from the beat sounding ass.
Lil Boosie.
Fuck Lil Boosie.
Yes.
And anybody else who loves him. But we stand Summer Walker, our problematic queen.
Yeah. Oh God. Yes.
And our Adele, my Jamaican queen.
Yes.
Love her. So also, before we go, Britney Spears is free, everybody. I know we haven't been.
Praise God.
And I want to leave her alone on social media because maybe, just maybe, this is who she really is just a very eccentric weirdo.
She could be.
Let her. She hasn't been able to live her life since she was a child, even before then, since she was a fetus. So let her be weird. Let her put emojis after every word. Let her post memes from Facebook that make no sense. Just let her. Leave Britney alone. So
leave
her
the bitch alone.
Yes, I love Britney. So Randi, do you have any other thoughts? THOTSs?
Let me see. I have a question for you.
Yes.
Because you always have a question for me.
Ooh.
What is who's your favorite Spice Girl?
That would have to be my main bitch, Posh Spice, because she was serving looks and still is.
To this day.
To this day.
Why are we the same person?
One of my friend's husband was going to be that for my meme party, but he disappointed and didn't show up dressed up, and I'm so sad. So anyway, everybody, this has been AnnaTude with Anna and Randi from Cases of Color. We will, I swear, I put this on my cat who's laying in the back's life. We are going to do our Jodi Arias episode December. It's coming. Be happening. Prepared. I have done the research. I watched all the awful movies and I watched the documentaries. I have my PhD in Jodi Arias at this point because I've watched so many things with that. Wait. Speaking of PhDs, why didn't I bring this up? You've been watching Real House of Beverly Hills, right?
I am a little bit behind.
Okay.
I need to get caught up.
We'll talk about it another time, but I just wanted to know your thoughts. Do you think Erica knew?
Erica fucking knew that. I do. Okay, I'm caught up. Erica knew. Let me tell you something. As somebody who's been married, there ain't too much you don't know about your spouse. Even the people who are like getting cheated on for years, they fucking know. You fucking know. It's only 0.1% of men that are that fucking smart. She knew that motherfucking money wasn't pouring in like that. Don't even play. Don't even fucking play. Erica knew this. I gave him all my checks. Bitch, I bet you did.
And I bet you were like funnel it in with the rest of the funds from those orphans and widows.
Make it look like we're pulling in X, Y, and Z.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
yeah, that bitch knew.
Thank you. And I can't stand her. First of all, she is rude. I truly wish Garcelle would slap the fuck out of her.
Listen, somebody gotta do it.
Somebody's gotta do it, and we know it's not gonna be Sutton, and we know it's not gonna be Kyle Richards,
and we know it's motherfucking ass
Doritos dumbass, and which
Sutton a punk ass bitch though. Let me tell you something. If I was Sutton no prim and proper ass, that bitch wouldn't be talking to me like that. None of these motherfuckers would be talking to me like that. Bitch, I'm old money. None of you hoes would be talking to me like that. Period. Sutton, a punk ass bitch.
Sutton, if you're listening to this, you need to speak up and speak out.
Okay.
So if you're not watching Beverly Hills Housewives, please do. It's my favorite kind of white on white crime.
That and Potomac though. Potomac is good as fuck. If you don't watch Potomac, we might have to do a whole Housewives episode.
We need to just we need to go into the best moments of all the Housewives franchises, because truly, I need to talk about Jersey with somebody like the first couple seasons.
Yes,
the first
with
couple
the fucking
seasons.
Caroline and Dina and Danielle, the OGs.
Danielle,
put some respect on my name.
She will be revealed tonight, and also Caroline
and Kim D.
Albie, why aren't you at the brownstone? And then Teresa, you prostitution whore. Engaged 19 times.
Listen, insane.
God, I miss those days of it was pure chaos. So yes, we'll have to discuss Housewives soon. Like I said earlier in the episode, please find me on Instagram, AnnaTudePod. Find Randi at Cases of Color on Instagram and Twitter. Email me at AnnaTudePod@gmail.com. Send me some hate mail. Send me some love notes. Send me a picture of you and your pets, or send me a picture if you're Idris Elba without pants. All right. So, Randi, it's been a pleasure and a joy. I'm going to let you go because I know you're 2 hours ahead of me and it's past our bedtimes. I know. Put on that crochet nightlight and head to bed.
I will.
All right. Well, if it's day night, wherever you are, love and light. Bye.
Bye.